Wonderful. All right. So, previously on our adventures in the world of The Witcher, the group returned to Saints Crossing, and Lun and Maeve were reunited. Lun was very happy about this, while tensions rose with the blacksmith Tor, who was not so happy to see the group or his missing child Lorcan. Mare watched over the children as Casper had a private talk with Lorcan, and Kilton and Opheia dealt with Tor the blacksmith outside in the classic sense. Suddenly, a magical energy wave seemed to hit the town, stunning many and having the marking that everyone has kind of burn as the sign of the comet storm seems to ignite almost. And that is where we had left, in a tense situation where who knows.
Mare is the only one with her wits about her.
Yes, Mare, you were the only one who did not fail that magical resistance check, which is too bad because it was a fairly low DC too. But so it goes. So it goes
with this game.
Yeah, you never know.
So it goes with this party.
All right, so as we return here to the Weary Traveler Inn within Saints Crossing, Kilton and Opheia outside, you have just beaten the blacksmith Tor unconscious, and he has fallen into the mud. You both feel this wave of energy roll over you, and you are both unable to resist its magical effect. You begin to see that clouding haze come over your eyes. You feel the kind of drip of blood from your nose. Both of you kind of stagger to your knees. You are stunned at this point, and as you kind of look at each other, you notice that your eyes begin to sort of almost glaze over entirely black as you seem to become affected by this magical effect. Casper, the same happens to you as you are standing outside with the sweet, sweet boy Lorcan.
Yep, sweet boy Larkin.
Get him away from him!
You are stunned as well, Casper. So that effect is in the effect table. Essentially, you just have to roll a stun check at the beginning of each of your turns in order to... Beginning or end? I think it's the end, actually, of your turns to not be stunned. Let's see. Reeling, hit swimming... It takes your whole turn, so I guess it doesn't matter. It's your whole turn to become unstunned. So, as you all do this, you notice, Mare, there is one other person in the tavern that is affected by this magical aura. You see the woeful writer that you had spoken with.
Oh my god!
Of course he is.
He clutches his head as you see, he kind of pulls his sleeve up, and you notice that he is also affected by this. And you notice the similar effects. He starts to kind of bleed out of the ears and nose. His eyes glaze over black, and he seems to kind of like almost convulse at the table a bit, sort of frothing at the mouth a bit. It seems as though he is susceptible to this effect as well. And it's at this moment that you, those of you who are in your head enough to be aware of it, which is mostly Mare, but you all hear shrill screaming and shrieking. You hear the sound of glass breaking, and it sounds like the town has immediately erupted sort of into chaos as this happens across the small town of Saints Crossing. So I'm going to have everybody go ahead and roll me initiative.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go
Now.
There's no combat in the currently viewed scene.
Yep,
I don't
sorry, I'm
actually
getting
know
it set
the
right now.
rest of that song.
There is now.
Oops,
Two mares.
I'm in there twice.
Oops, all mares.
Oops, all mares.
Let's see.
Oops, Mares.
Oops, some mares. You're right.
And I'm going to have, let's see, we'll have Lun be the spokesperson for all of the commoners. So they will just kind of go whenever Lun goes with a 7.
I want these children up and barricaded into a room stat.
Where's my bodyguard?
Oh, yes. Ramin will have his own. He will also enter into here. Oh,
I get a spider to point at shit and fight.
Yes,
Somebody
indeed.
hopefully without the curse.
That curse.
Okay, so it's at this point that. Why is that so loud every time? I feel like I should be able to adjust the volume of that.
Jump scare.
Yeah, it's always like, oh my
Jump
god, okay,
scare.
combat started. All right, Ramin is actually up first. You see, he kind of turns and looks at you, Mare, questioningly because Kilson's not in here, and he kind of notices the commotion going on. He goes, what is happening? This doesn't quite seem right. He is going to go up to the woeful writer who is affected by this, and he's going to attempt to try and help him at least and see where's the rest of the buttons. Why did the rest of my buttons
Oh, thank
disappear?
God.
Oh my god. How do you even begin to explain this?
I'm like, I cannot explain this in 3 seconds. I cannot.
Ooh, some of his
You
sheet
forget or
seems
you
to be
don't?
broken, which is not great. But
Uh-oh.
I
That's
think
fine.
the closest thing is some people are about to go crazy. Restrain them or stop them.
all right,
We think.
Ramin with an 11 on his first
That's
aid
the Mari
check.
things.
He kind of takes a look at this guy and he goes, "Oh, this is not normal. He's having a problem." He is going to kind of essentially, actually, he is going to do a brawling check to essentially see if he can wrestle this guy to the ground or to hold him still. So that's for the effect of this a attack.
Safety restrain.
Ooh,
That's not normal.
and the woeful writer Luke has critically fumbled on his dodge escape for a total of 0. So
Yeah,
Ramin
that
very
checked.
easily
Good
wrestles
going,
him to the ground. Luke is prone now. And also still stunned. So, all right. That's Ramin's turn. Kilton, you are up first. And you are once again struck by this kind of overwhelming feeling. I need you first to do another resist magic check before you're able to do a
Okay.
stun check.
Remind me to buy smelling salts. Apparently, they can be used 25 times to
Oh, that's right.
get
Oh,
a
do I
person
have
out of
any?
stunned condition.
You have some in your
Tell me I
person.
have
I
some.
think I have some too.
All right, resist
I do have
magic.
some, yeah.
Oh, well, I guess I'm just the guy who doesn't
Yeah,
know what smelling salts are. Fucking 9.
Not gonna do it, unfortunately. And you feel this kind of overwhelming sense. You feel as though your body is not your own in this moment. You hear kind of a cacophony of whispering voices in your head, and you feel just compelled to head south. It seems like you're being called somewhere, and it seems as though there is a force within you that you feel it rising. It's almost like when there's a puzzle that you want to solve and it's not clicking, and you're just getting more and more frustrated, but the pieces are not making sense. And it's that kind of like anger that rises with a frustration like that, where it's like your mind is wanting to like click into place, and yet you're just not quite able to fit it inside that box. And so it's making you sort of enraged at anyone that is around you. And you are compelled to just lash out at them in any way that you can.
Okay. Which one?
That is up to Kilton. That is what you are feeling now, as you have this influence kind of clouding your mind, blocking off sections of it.
Become stunned. You become stunned. You become stunned. What does stunned do?
Yeah, so the stun. So in this instance, so the stunned effect, your head's reeling, your vision is swimming. You can't take any actions while you're stunned, and anyone attacking you only has to beat a DC 10 to hit you. Now the stun effect will only actually kick in once you break the magical resistance. So when you break free, you will be stunned. So
I get to go ham until then.
Until you break free. Yes.
Oh,
I wish I had to spell. That's the one time that spell would have been useful.
The one time dispel would be useful.
I had it all last time we played. Last time I played,
really?
and never used it. That's why I didn't take it this time.
Well, that's fair. Shit. I guess Tor the blacksmith. What do I even do to this guy? I don't want to hurt Opheia. Well, maybe I do.
appreciate you not going.
You
for me.
actually do not
Okay.
feel compelled towards Opheia. You feel a companionship towards Opheia.
Oh.
However,
so we want to
the merchant and the
conscript
blacksmith
in the same army.
and the pessimistic merchant
get
over here and Natalia.
Inside.
Yeah.
I don't think if I'm zoning out, I don't think Tor's a fucking threat.
Yeah,
at
he
this
is
point.
unconscious
He's
at this
literally on
point,
the
so.
ground. Plus, I would 100% kill him. I'm just gonna like run up and kick this guy square in the chest, like
All right.
fucking 300.
Yay.
Absolutely. You notice this is the humble merchant that you played pool with the other night.
No,
He apparently
it
had
isn't.
Betrayal.
He goes, "Well, hello there, friend. Well, it's good to see you." And
Oh my god, it's a
And I
wonderful life
literally
past.
hustle into him. I'm gonna kick this guy in the chest.
Tragedy.
Oh, the humanity.
Must she?
all right,
God,
he's
that's
going to
fucking
try and do
funny,
his
though. Not
his
gonna
dodge
lie.
Very
escape.
funny, but so sad.
He did not dodge or escape it.
I can't imagine he did.
Nope.
Did I beat him by any?
You beat him by 8. Yes.
Okay, so I get a +3 to the damage.
Yes.
This is including the +3, 14 damage.
All right.
Just kick a hole in his
I'm
man's chest.
pretty sure. Oh no, he has 15 health. Look at that.
Oh my god, that's almost worse.
Oh no, that's worse. Now I can
so
react.
sad.
Yeah, you come up, run and kick him in the chest. He like fall. I'm gonna say just because it's
Get
a
out of
critical,
my way.
he falls prone and he goes, oh,
Why?
oh gosh. I
Why
guess.
did I deserve this?
All right. That's
He
not
sees
very
his
nice
life
there,
flash
partner.
before his eyes and the changes he could have made, and his angel appears, and
It sounds exactly like him.
that's my turn.
Okay. Fucking hell. Lund's
yes.
not freaking out, right?
Yeah, the village, like the people in here are kind of caught unawares. Like they didn't really seem to notice anything with this magic wave. Only the people who are kind of branded seemed to feel it. And so they're kind of, it's only been like a few seconds. So they're kind of just looking around. Like people are still like laughing and chattering, only starting to take note of the woeful rider. And now there's a commotion at the front door that's kind of starting to gain some attention.
I stand up and tell all of the children in like the best no nonsense voice, Lun too, and Maeve, to go upstairs to the enclosed bedroom, close the door, and barricade it. Don't ask questions, just do it.
All right, go ahead and give us a persuasion check. We'll do this essentially like a verbal combat round within,
Oh God.
but it'll just be a one check.
Persuasion. Fucking hell. Okay.
If you want to try and do it a different way, like if you want to,
you know.
but probably I think it's going to be
Yeah,
persuasion in this instance.
There's no like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put some luck into this because I've got dick all for persuasion. I'm an odd, weird old woman. 13.
All right, 13. That's not going to be, let's see, too hard for him to beat, but let me go ahead and give him a resist coercion anyways, because there's a good chance he might fail that. And we'll go ahead and Lun. Did that roll? There we go. Just took a second. Ooh. Oh, that didn't add his skill. He beat you by 1.
Okay.
So he goes, "What's the matter, Mara? I mean, we're having a good time, right? I mean, I don't think. What are you talking about?" He starts to kind of come over.
Something is happening outside. Something is happening outside. People are going. Things are going to get very, very messy, very, very quickly. Know that I have your best interest at heart, and the best interest of these children at heart. Go upstairs.
All right. If you want to spend stamina to attempt the check again as a second action, you can. I will say,
I'm really worried about Lorcan, and I wanted to succeed on this and go over and save him. But
You don't know. Casper could to pass the second time.
Casper could pass the second time. I'm just praying and hoping. I will spend stamina just to do the check again. So I'll spend 3. Is it 3 or 1? I think it's 3.
it's 3, yeah, for...
That's HP.
It's 1 for
Okay,
defenses.
so 57. We're gonna try again. Spend my last 2 luck on this. Something above a 2, please. There we go.
Nice. All right.
I explain to him in the most succinct way of what is happening and tell him,
Nice.
if you don't want to get hurt, if you don't want these children to get hurt, go upstairs.
With an 11 versus a 29, you multi-crit on him with your persuasive skills, and you see it switches on. He goes, yeah, of course. Come on, kids, come on. Everybody upstairs.
Okay, and then I will use whatever I can of my movement to get to where I saw Casper go. Because I know that Opheia and Kilton are together, but Casper's all alone, so I need to back him up. Or stop him, who knows. What is my movement? I forget. I don't think I was actually in a square. My full It's been a while since I've done like actual combat. What is my movement? Ah, fucking hell. I can move 6 squares?
Let's see. Where's your... your run is 18. Yeah, so 6 is your...
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As far as I can get without doing a full run. And I already spent stamina this turn, so...
yeah, only so far you can get in 3 seconds, so...
All right,
unless you're a witcher,
me.
which is, All right, Casper.
Mm-hmm.
You, once again, find yourself outside, this energy emanating over you. You feel a presence in your mind, this cacophony, symphony of whispering voices. It feels as though they're far away, but also inside your head, and they are calling to you. And you can just kind of barely make out some of the words that they're in a language that doesn't sound familiar, but somehow you understand it. And you can hear something that says like, the darkness is coming, something along those lines, some sort of translation.
The darkness.
And you almost feel
Casper,
yourself compelled to respond that say, and we will answer. I need you to go ahead and give me a resist magic check.
We will answer. Resist magic.
17. You feel yourself still compelled by this magical force. It seems fighting it. You feel the kind of rush of blood from your nose kind of intensifies, like both nostrils kind of start to bleed, but your vision is still clouded by this feeling, this compelling motivation to listen to these voices within your head.
And I'm enraged.
Similar to Kilton, yes, you feel that anger, that frustration, that sort of like that piece is missing, that something is just everything that is not a friend to you is an enemy in this moment. It's that sort of blinding, simmering rage.
Is Lorcan an enemy?
Lorcan is not affected by the magical.
Don't kill
Wait.
my boy!
However, I will say, similar to just to clarify, one thing that similar to Kilton, you're not necessarily compelled to use your weaponry, right? Kilton was already in kind of a fist hand-to-hand fight. You don't have your weapons already drawn or anything like that. You are also unarmed currently. I mean, your sword is on your back, but you are not necessarily compelled to use lethal force. However, it's Casper, and you're allowed to do whatever you want.
Casper's first instinct when faced with an enemy is always going to be to draw his sword. It was drilled into him through many years of training.
I'm gonna fucking murder you.
That if anybody wants to try and convince me why Casper wouldn't
I
draw his
can't, but I'm still
sword,
gonna murder you.
Yeah, you're just gonna go into timeout for this.
like that's his instinct. So he's gonna hit this kid with the sword.
There's no coming back from this.
Gonna hit him.
All right, let's see
Can't
the
you
roll.
like hit him with like a stick or something?
Where's the pop-up? Excuse you, where's my pop-up? It's not letting me roll from Witcher.
It doesn't want you to kill this child.
I'll do from
is
sword.
Here, actually,
I'll
can
do
you hold
from
on one
swordsmanship.
second? I want to move the combat tracker in the VTT, so give me just a second. Okay, cool. And we're back. I just wanted to move it out of the way of the chat.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
not letting me click on my sword.
I did notice that some things were. Let's see. Your Witcher steel or silver sword or steel sword?
The steel sword, because I believe I gave Opheia the silver one.
You gave me one of them.
Yeah.
Let me try this one. Okay, it did this. Yeah, let me just delete it and add a new one in. Because yours isn't. Okay, should work now.
Okay, there we go.
Kill my boy.
Would this be an ambush? Or
No,
would he be,
he
like-
sees you like draw your sword. Like,
That's good. But anyway.
but I mean, is it really gonna matter? Oh, wow!
Might
All
still
right.
hit.
I know it might still hit, but
This might. I mean, so Lorcan is the blacksmith's son, and he is not like horribly bad with weapons. He's kind of a Will Turner kind of little nerd, you know. So
Oh, nice.
he does have a +6 to his small blades. He's not very good at dodging, so he's actually going to try and block your weapon. So
come on, Lorcan, crit.
Come on.
Come on, Lorcan.
Come on. I'll buy you a
no
smoothie.
way.
Nice. Dude, he destroyed you.
Fuck, dude!
Fuck.
He blocks a
I've never
Witcher's
been so
sword with
happy
small
to not-
blades.
To not hit somebody.
My heart's beating so fast,
Wow.
Holy
Anyway,
shit.
second attack.
Kilton, or
That's
Casper,
right.
you come in
killing me.
with your blade, you swing it off your back, you swing it down towards him. He just barely manages to like pull out his dagger. He was maybe like already, you know, like fiddling with it like a fidget toy or something. He like goes like, ah, and like holds it up against, and he goes, "What are you doing, Casper? Ah, stop." For the sake of this, I'll have I'm gonna do a persuasion check from Lorcan to see if you can break through to a little bit out of let's see here, a little bit out of combat order, but I'm gonna have him do a persuasion check. Casper, you can respond to this how you would like. So he's going to say, Casper,
Okay.
what are you doing? What, stop this madness. It's me, Lorcan. Let's see. He's not super persuasive, though, so... Ooh. Well, the dice giveth and they taketh away.
Oh, wow, there's literally
Well-
no...
Yeah.
Well, maybe Casper's easily manipulated. Let's
is
see.
this resist coercion?
It would be resist coercion, or you could, like, do a different kind of attack or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 0, so, I mean... You just it
lost effort.
bounces off your psyche as you're just unfazed by it. So.
No, he failed.
By a
I'm
lark,
going to attack him again.
All right.
Man.
You don't have to.
So this is sort of
You
like
just
one of
go-
those things in D&D whenever there's a point where a character is like controlled, like they're charmed by a bad guy, and then like you don't really want to hit your friends, so you kind of like well, they said to hit them, but they didn't say that I had to hit them with my weapon.
He did
That's
say
like-
that.
And it's like, well, no, this is what my character would do. I'm going
That's
to
fair.
do it
That is fair,
in this
yes.
instance.
And really, like,
Doesn't mean I
to
have to
clarify,
like
like,
it.
the feeling that you're... So 24, very, very... He's going to struggle to beat that unless he crits again, which seems unlikely. But, yes, the feeling that is overcoming each of you is less of, like, bloodlust and more of just kind of rage at everyone that is around you, right? So it's kind of like... It's not even necessarily seeing them as like an enemy or seeing them as like a threat or someone that you want to kill. It's just sort of like everything else is a hindrance or in the way. All right, so Lorcan is
And
going
that's
to...
kind of how Casper already feels about everyone anyway.
yeah,
So this exacerbating that,
his
he's just going to attack.
dagger has taken a hit, but he's going to attempt to defend. This is a second of your fast attacks, is that right?
Yeah.
Or
so
no, let's
there's
see.
two-
So
yeah.
you did a strong attack the first time, is that right?
No, it was just a regular.
Okay, just a regular attack, and then now you're doing 2 fast attacks, so 27 and a 24.
Fast attack it's basically like 2 in 1.
Right. So, let's see. Why is this music so like? This one does not fit in with.
So jaunty.
It's very like funky, like 80s, like buddy cop.
Somebody's like flute beatboxing. The fuck?
All right. Let's stop holding off the inevitable here. Let's see. He's going to try and block it again.
Don't be mad at me, the player, please.
I'm not mad at you, the player, but I will be mad at Casper.
But yeah, Casper's
All right,
gonna
first
have.
Mari will
one
be
fails
incensed
with an
at
18.
Casper.
With an
Mari's
18.
gonna dehydrate you for this.
That doesn't sound like a threat.
It is.
I know it is. I'm just saying.
All right.
All right,
And
damage for the first
I'm gonna
one.
siphon every bit of stamina you have left.
all right, 21 to his leg. Let's see. That's to the leg. He's not resistant. No silver. All right. 8 total damage. You slash into his left leg, kind of crippling him. The blade kind of digs in just above his knee. He kind of staggers down a bit. He does have like padded trousers on, like, leather pants. And so he has a little bit of armor. So he takes 8 points of damage from that. He's going to attempt to block you with the second attack. And let's see. 15 does not do it. So go ahead and roll for damage on that one. And that's also to the leg. Is that right?
Over leg.
That one is to the torso.
The torso. All right. So apply damage to the torso. Ooh, 14 damage.
Man.
Yeah. Casper, how do you kill Lorcan?
No.
I was kind of hoping I wouldn't fully kill him.
By 2 points.
Like all that being said, I was hoping that I wouldn't.
You're the one who said,
completely kill him.
I'm gonna fucking do lethal damage.
If it wasn't to
I
his if it was to his
there's
arms.
no non-lethal.
Yeah, there is. You can do non-lethal damage.
I
We've
was
done that
doing
before.
non-lethal damage.
I didn't know there was non-lethal damage.
Yes, there was.
I didn't actually kill that guy with my bare hands. Or
You can
Opheia
say
didn't,
it
I
was
guess.
non-lethal if you want. I mean, no one's gonna hold it against you if you say you hit him in the chest
No
with
one's gonna
your
be
sword.
mad that you.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna fucking commit. I'm gonna commit to being a horrible, horrible person.
Oh. Okay.
Casper, he blocks the first attack with his dagger, and without hesitating, cuts into his leg, pulls back, and stabs him through the chest. It feels like all of the rage in all of the frustration with the people around him has just coalesced into all the times he's been held back and hasn't been able to achieve any goal that he's ever set out is suddenly hitting him all at once, and that anger, he just lets it out. And I don't even think he realizes what he did.
On a kid who thought the world of you.
As you pull your blade out, you see Lorcan kind of staggers back. He holds the wound again. Casper, why? He slumps against the door.
I'm gonna start moving towards, what is it, north? Where's the direction that we were being, like, it feels like we were being called in a direction, right?
It does. It's sort of drawing you sort of south,
South.
sort of, but it's it's hard to that's kind of the direction that you feel compelled to travel. But in this moment, again, you're kind of overwhelmed with more of this rage and frustration at the entities around you, that they are not fitting into the puzzle that you want to see completed.
Oh.
Well, nothing gets in the way of a witcher who's going in a direction. Yeah, he'll take his full movement then and just start walking.
I hate this.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I fucking hate this.
All right. And that's me. Hold on. Yep.
Opheia, you also stagger to the ground next to the body of Tor the blacksmith. I need you to give me a resist coercion.
Hey, Tor, how's it going?
Resist magic check, I'm sorry.
Let's try it again.
19. You need 18. You pass. You are now stunned. You feel the haze drop. You suddenly feel the whispering voices, the kind of chattering cacophony within your head be blocked out. Your mental walls go up, and you are once again in control of yourself, but you are stunned. You can do a stun check this turn.
Okay. Can I use smelling salts on myself? Would that help? No, I'm already.
I think you already are stunned, so all you can do is a stun check. You can use smelling salts on someone else.
Okay.
Or they
I
can use
see
them on you.
I see my stun stat, but I don't know how to roll it.
There should be a stun button, I think. It's like a saving throw is what it's called on the sheet. It's in the top right. I think that'll just
There we
do
go. Let's try it.
a success. Oh, stun death save. So you succeed, you are no longer stunned, but that takes your whole turn to no longer be stunned.
Okay.
All right.
I can't no stamina I can spend or anything.
I believe rules is written, it's just stun. The roll takes your whole turn. If you're struck while stunned, you snap out of it immediately. So if you do get hit, that's another thing as well.
Okay. That's my turn then.
All right.
I was going to ask, was Tor or some other citizen type supposed to have a spot in the initiative?
Lun is after. Lun is the kind of townsfolk placeholder, so he's up next after you.
I just didn't see him in the tracker. So.
Right. I think the way it's set up is you can't see enemy combatants until they go. So that for like the first round, you're not sure when they go. So I don't think there's a way to have it be like, maybe if they're marked as friendly, but I'm not sure.
I just didn't know that was a thing. Okay.
Gotcha. All right. Opheia, you have released yourself from the magical power. Lun starts gathering up the locals, and I'm going to say for the sake of this, I'm not going to try and measure them all, so I'm just going to say the ones that are in here follow Lun upstairs and are removed to safety for now. Lun himself is going to stay downstairs so that he can make sure other people are getting to safety. And Julian I'll just go when Ramin goes. We'll have a friend's initiative order. All right, that's the end of the first round. It's at this point that Kilton and Opheia, you see the glass shatter out of one of the windows up the street as a very large man seems to kind of smash a barrel out through it and climbs to the window. You see he is also, to Kilton, looks as though he is an ally or a friend or a piece of the puzzle. Opheia, now that you are no longer under the influence, you see that he still is. And this person is going to enter the initiative. And you see that there are a number of these afflicted that are showing up.
Rough.
And looks like they're going after Casper. All right. So it is back around to
Good,
Ramin.
please kill me.
God,
He is
I'm
going
so
to-
fucking far away from
You have to
anyone.
live with
It's gonna take me 3 whole
live
fucking turns to
your
get there.
consequences.
You can
Let's
full
see.
round dash.
Yeah, I can't go very far with it. I can go 12 meters or 8. I can go 18 meters.
Maybe they'll
with the
come
full
to you.
round dash. I'm going after fucking Casper. That's what I'm doing.
All right.
Maybe
Ramin
he'll
is
come to
going
you.
to
What she was
essentially
originally going to
melee
do.
this guy here and try and knock him out of it. An 18 to hit him, and he probably is not going to. Yeah. So Ramin, a seasoned fighter in his own right, kind of just like cold cocks the woeful rider to try and snap him out of it. And it does not appear to, but it does do a decent amount of damage. And let's see, what is his body stat? Not too bad. So that's nope, that's a D8. Where's the D6? All right. Wow, he rolled minimum damage on the rider, but whatever. Cool. All right, that's Ramin's turn. Julian is going to. What is his move? I think he's. Does he have anything useful to do? Yeah, why not? He's going to attempt. Julian sees that there's like shit going down, and he is going to use his fade skill. And anyone that tries to detect him has to beat his DC. He basically just hides in plain sight as he attempts to lay low during whatever is going on, and he gets out his notepad and starts writing things down. And taking
Oh my
notes.
god, what an asshole.
Kilton, go ahead and give us a resist magic check.
Oh, please, 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 please. Should have saved my fucking luck, man. 14.
14. The DC is lowering each time, but that's still not enough.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Time to rage. I'm just gonna move past the humble merchant who's on the ground, wincing in pain.
Yes.
Pensive charlatan. Here we go.
Oh, hello, good sir. What is it? Can I help you with? What's going on out there?
Oh my god.
Greetings.
I didn't have
Great.
the courage to look
More
out
like
the
bad,
door. I'm too
sir.
pensive.
Oh my god. You should have been more pensive. Where is, what did I say? 168. Yeah, there we go. All right. I want to attack this guy and then spend some stamina to do it again. I want to grapple him with the brawling.
All right. He is going to attempt to. Let's see.
Oh,
He might slip out of that. He's a slippery little freak. 14. He does because it. No, yeah, defense always wins in this one, right? Yeah, so he
yep,
does.
Yeah. All right.
So you go. He's like, don't grab me like that. I don't like it.
Pensive charlatan. Theo? No, I'm gonna. Don't grab me like it. I'm
Yes,
gonna.
Don't grab me like
Wonderful
that. I
mustache.
didn't like it.
Don't remember asking. Kick him in the.
Come
I'll
on.
see where I kick him
Rowan.
depending on the. I'll spend my stamina and kick him. I was gonna pick him up and throw him, but I didn't pick him up, so I'm not gonna throw him.
Ooh, an 18. He's gonna have a harder time beating that. Let's see. He's not a fighter. He's a dodger, so he's gonna try and.
Well, yeah, I'm a crossbow guy. I'm not about to shoot. If somebody's in my way, I'm not hitting them with a crossbow.
He rolled the same as last time, 14, so he is not able to dodge that. Go ahead and roll for damage.
I'm gonna kick him in the nuts.
Ooh,
Oh, Jesus.
maximum damage. All right. Let's see.
This is more than I
Kick
do
the
with my
into
damn
him.
weapon half the time. I should be kicking people more.
You should just be kicking random passersby. Yeah.
I mean, it's because you wore your cleats today, so
Yeah.
The Esmeralda effect.
Didn't do a critical or anything like that, so doesn't stagger him or anything, but it takes a decent chunk of his health. He doesn't have any armor. He's just wearing, noble tree clothes. He goes,
Oh, no.
God, dear God.
That's...
Oh, why?
All right.
Let's see.
This is
All right.
not going great.
I'm going to use my movement. Get off measurement. Can't see a grid here, so it's hard to figure out where exactly I'm going. So
Got your movement.
1,
Free ball it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spin around a little bit so you can see. I'm gonna do a full round dash. I can go full 18.
So I think you should be able to get to, let's see.
Oh God, I see him. That's, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. See Lorcan on the ground and see Casper. How far am I from Casper?
Oh yeah, I didn't realize the scale of this
meters.
map got really messed up a little bit. Well, I guess it's about right. Maybe a little too small, or large. All right, so yes, you make it there. You see,
I just spend stamina to do the full round dash, right?
that's your full round action. If you want to do an additional action, you could have the option to do additional movement, but you already did that, yeah. So, I mean, you always have your standard movement, and then you did your full round action, and I allow you to use your stamina to do an additional movement, essentially, just because movement in this game is like sometimes it's
hard
too much of a pain to get. Yeah. So.
Let me see what's the range on this. I see the 2 stab wounds. And I know exactly what's happened. Because Casper's swords are bloody. Sword is bloody. His head meters. I am gonna. Mari sees red.
Casper sees black because his eyes are all black.
Yep. I'm gonna back up the full 10 meters because I still have some. Spend 3 stamina to do another action. Oops, no. God, why does that not work? It should be 30, 36, 34. We are casting.
I don't think you can cast because you did do the dash. So
I did the dash, so I can't cast anything.
Yeah, because it's.
Damn it! All right, so I'll just scream out to Casper. Casper, why?
He doesn't.
Yeah,
respond.
I'll let you do like a persuade, like a verbal combat as a free action if you want, essentially.
What was it that the shadows, like what I wanted to respond to the shadows was?
So you would essentially hurt, and each of you would have heard kind of some variation of this, kind of the cacophony of whispering voices saying that the darkness is coming, and you felt compelled to answer in some way, to say that you are one with it, essentially.
I think that Casper just like looks at you and says, "The darkness is coming, and I must join it."
No, you're not gonna fucking run away to some death cult for the second time in your life. You're going to stay and you're going to answer for what you fucking done. And I want to intimidate him.
All right. Casper, you can
Snap
respond
out
to
of
this
it.
how you'd like. And yeah, respond however
Snap out
you'd
of it
like.
and see what you've done.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm going to let you do a resist magic check at this point, Casper, even though you're up next. So you'll essentially get 2 tries at this.
okay.
17. Yeah. It's lowered since last time.
Does that beat it?
Last round. So you are able to, you start to feel the fog clear from your vision, and you start to regain your senses. You are stunned now, which means on your next turn, you'll be able to.
Just kind of grabs his head.
That's my turn, I guess.
Okay. That brings us to Casper. You are freed from the influence, but you are now stunned.
Mara's on the ground, cradling Lorcan.
Oh,
She really liked that
I
kid.
do a stun save. Where is that? Where would I roll a stun save from?
Top right of your sheet, it says saving throw.
Oh,
Ooh. Oh, right. You have to get under your body stat, I believe, is how it works.
Yeah.
So,
below 8.
what did you actually roll, though? I see you got a critical, and okay, so you rolled 10, and then you rolled a 9, which means it's not under. So, in this case, it's bad. So, you do not free yourself from your stun. You're holding your head. You're starting to kind of come to the realization of what you have done, but you are still kind of just overwhelmed. Your body is just not ready to respond to your mind yet.
No.
All right. That brings us to some of the other villagers who are afflicted. Casper, you see as this figure in the shadowy alleyway runs up to you and comes out of the darkness. Actually, Casper, you are I don't think you do see that because it's behind you. So you're
behind me.
here, but because you're stunned anyways, you only need to get a 10 to hit you. Mara, you actually see this figure come out of the shadows of this alleyway. Seems to be a merchant or some sort of local middle-aged man, and he seems to be holding kind of a large chef knife, and he is going to attempt to attack Casper. He only has to get a 10 to actually hit you. Why is that not working either?
I can't hit anyone non-lethally, unfortunately. That's my problem.
Fire is a little less non-lethal than some other things.
But fire and dehydration is not humane.
All right, he's gonna stab into your torso. He's trying to do piercing damage, and he only needs to get a 10 to hit you because you are stunned. Let's see. Oh, and his rate of fire on a dagger is 2, so he actually gets 2 attacks. So the first one is a 19, so that's 9 above your stun stat. So he's going to roll. He's going to do 4 damage to you.
Okay.
Or get an attack of 4, I guess, and then you can apply that, and it'll probably not do any damage to you, actually, because you have your armor, but it is a critical hit, though, because it is 9 above. Let's see. So he's going to do an extra flat 3 damage.
Hold
Oh, you
on,
took
all of my armor accidentally got unequipped.
Unequipped? Yeah, it
Yeah,
shouldn't.
hold on,
It'll
let
just
me- I'm gonna
decrease
take that
your.
back.
Actually, it won't decrease your stopping power at all, I don't think, because your armor is higher than
Let me
4.
reapply that.
So,
Oh my god. Oh, I need to fix something. Let's see if that works. There we go.
there we go. All right, you do still take the 3 damage from the critical, essentially. And that just is like from the impact of him stabbing down, it kind of knocks the wind out. You feel like some sort of like, kind of digs into your muscle in an uncomfortable way. That does 3 damage. That knocks you out of stun, so you're no longer stunned. He's going to come in with his second attack at you with the dagger. He's going to aim for your... he'll go for the head, and he's going to stab at you. Glazed black eyes staring for a 13 to hit you. Oh, and I'm sorry, you are still turned around. Let me look at what the... anyone know what the modifier is for line of sight? Let's see, here it is.
No.
Where's my guide?
Point blank, opponent size, light levels.
Could not even kind of tell you.
So vision cone, so he's invisible to you. I guess that would... Where's the line of sight? Okay. Your vision cone determines what you can see around you. Anything outside your vision is invisible to you. When targeting something outside your vision cone, you take -3 to attack and can't aim. An enemy outside gets a +3 to attack. So that's actually a 16 that you have to beat on his attack.
Okay. Can I see it? All right. So that's a 16. I'm going to defense. I will try to dodge.
Nice.
All right. So still beat a
You
16.
do so. He kind of stabs at you. I'm sorry. Well, actually, no. I guess it would track. I just thought I made a continuity error for myself because he's trying to stab you, and the whole thing was that you aren't trying to attack each other, but you did just get knocked out of the effect, so it works, I guess.
Yeah, it works. That's fine.
It works.
This guy's
Yeah.
just especially stupid and tried to attack an ally.
No. I guess it worked. Mara, you saved me from having a continuity error, and that
I'm glad for that.
Yeah.
Casper can have some karma.
All right. That's that one's turn. There are 2 more of these guys. This one is actually going to come up and try and attack Opheia. Opheia, you're also blind to this guy. He's coming up behind you. And
Jeez.
he
Yeah,
is
looking the wrong
going
way.
to... Opheia is also freed from the influence, so... Let's see here.
Opheia would never do drugs.
And that's a rock fact.
Well, only if they're like organic or something.
Organic fair trade drugs.
They're grown.
Yeah.
It's grown in the ground. It's not actually. It can't be a drug.
It can't be bad for you if it grows from the ground.
All right,
Yeah.
Opheia, that is a...
Honestly.
You hear just at the last moment the sound of footsteps behind you, and then this kind of raspy breathing as someone comes up behind you to stab you in the back of the head with a knife. You need to beat a 16 as well. They rolled the same thing as with Casper's.
Just can't
Okay.
go bonking people with this.
What am I gonna try to do here? Probably like all my reflexes is bad.
Reflexes is bad.
Bad reflex gang.
Yeah,
Couldn't be
it
me.
really comes to bite you
Can't
when you
relate.
did not get stabbed.
Well, my reflex is 8. It's not bad. It's just middling.
Yeah, I guess like reposition would be the same as just like
Reposition would also let you turn around, which is a benefit here.
That's
So
true.
The next attack he gets to get, because he does two attacks per turn with his dagger. So then if you do reposition, you'd be able to move away a little bit and turn around to see him.
Okay, I would just be rolling dodge escape for that, I think.
Yes, it's under your defenses, I think. It's the same
That's
as
my
dodge
reflex skill. Let's try it. I'll put 2 luck into this.
Okay. Ooh, a 10. Is that right?
Nope.
You don't
I
have
might have
any
rolled the
dodge
wrong thing.
escape? Opheia.
No, I don't. No,
All
I
right.
don't.
Well,
All
luckily
my
it's only
reflex
a
skills are 0.
dagger's amount of damage to the head, so hopefully it won't be too bad.
To the head.
To the head.
I have a hood.
4 damage. So if you right click on that, you should be able to apply damage and it should calculate it automatically.
Oh, hold on, my stuff.
You
I need to
missed
equip my.
Escape 101 at Kersarin.
What do I click on to calculate?
Right click on it and then it should say apply damage.
Here we go. To the head. Continue.
Ooh. Not enough
Okay.
damage to pierce the
That
armor.
should- Oh,
That's good.
Okay.
Means you don't get critted on.
Yeah. It doesn't triple
do I need to
until it
deduct
actually hits
any-
you, right? So if it had got, let's say you had 3 stopping power, 1 damage would have got through, and then that would be multiplied to 3. Daggers aren't super great. All right, he's going to come in
Do I
at
need
a
to
second.
lower the stopping power of my hood?
It didn't. No, because it didn't go over your stopping power.
Oh,
So-
it has to go over. Okay.
Yeah. All right. He's going to come in with his second dagger attack, and this time he's going to just do, I guess, a random and see what he gets. But he is going to, going to do a piercing. Oh, shit. Man, this game is so swingy.
What happened?
Bro.
Oh my
God.
god!
At least it's the arm.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Arm.
god!
God. I'm like not. Okay.
You were not meant for close combat, Miguel.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily, I
Um,
mean, you know that it's like basically like a pocket knife, and you can kind of just take the hit. But that's it's still going to be it could be like a deadly critical though, even if it doesn't get through your armor.
Yeah. Can I expend stamina to try a dodge escape roll again?
Yeah. Actually, no. This is his. It's still the same turn, so you don't have to do an extra defense on this. I don't think because it's
Okay.
it's like the next person that attacks you essentially.
Let's try it.
Let's see. Ooh, ouch.
Yeah, if I thought so.
All right, so let me actually, if anybody has the book up, can you check the rule with the crits for if it doesn't get through his armor at all, then does Opheia still take damage? Or if his attack doesn't get through Opheia's armor, does it still do damage to? Does it still do the deadly critical? Let's see.
It says bonus damage from a critical wound cannot be stopped by armor.
Okay, yeah. So
Or is that
The-
the
I imagine
The
the
regular
effect
can't.
still happens too, even though like narratively it might make less sense. But if the damage can't be stopped, I would assume the effect still happens too.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Well, that could be very bad, Opheia. That
Man,
could be very bad.
This is going pretty rough.
Well, let's have him roll his damage first. He rolled a 6. So he's going to do 8 damage to your left arm. So let's resolve that first.
Okay. If you unprivate it, I think.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I thought. There we go.
To the arm.
And then
I'm already
you
kind of weak because of Okay, it automatically takes it out of the armor. Okay.
So you take 1 damage in total from the actual stab, but you take 10 flat damage from the deadly critical, and then the deadly critical roll table is 2d6. I'll roll out in the open with this one. 7.
Deadly. Good lord.
Okay. 7 on the deadly critical table is septic shock. So the blow
Oh God.
somehow damages your
dirty knife.
intestines
Oh, no.
through your arm. You should know not to keep your intestines in your arm, Opheia, but somehow I think probably what happens is this guy comes in to stab you, and he's incredibly quick, faster than you would expect, and you go to kind of block the attack, and it kind of nicks your arm and almost like glances off and then like bounces into your side, I think is probably what happens there. And you feel like the sharp sting of his like rusty, nasty kitchen knife that he's probably used for who knows what, kind of dig into your abdomen. The blow damages your intestines, letting waste enter your bloodstream. You need to quarter your stamina, take a -3 to int, will, reflex, and dex, and you are poisoned. And you will need to be
it's gonna
take
stabilized
a
and
while.
treated.
His butt scraping knife.
Yeah,
Hey, there's a lot worse on this table looking at it.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
Decapitated.
it's a bad table.
Oh wow,
It's a
yeah, there
bad
was a lot of
time.
instant death
All
ones
right.
on that table.
Septic
Yeah.
shock is tolerable.
I mean,
I've had
what-
it, so
you
I
know-
know.
Speaking of your
Rurik got
experience.
killed by the heart damage one, right? Like it can happen pretty quick.
Yeah, just instantly.
Yeah.
Like, you can just straight up die from the critical, even if you don't lose all your HP.
All right, Opheia, I'm going to say you're able to at least turn to see this guy enough
This game is
as this
swingy as
happens,
fuck.
and
This game is deadly as fuck.
and that hurt quite a bit. You are, let me refresh on the poison. I
Never
believe
even
you take.
insult this guy.
Yeah.
Sorry. I already
Um,
took the 10 out for that, but I'll need to adjust all the stats and the stamina. So stamina drops from 40 to 10.
And you will need to be treated. So the poison courses through your body. It does 3 points of damage every turn, and armor does not negate that. To shake it off, you must make a DC 15 endurance check, which takes an action.
Okay. And what am I doing? -1 to int will. How would I add that?
I think I would
I'll
do
have
it
to
as a
remember this.
temporary, and I would just maybe use it as negatives. That way you don't have to actually change
Yeah.
your.
Do it.
Well, I guess it does
temporary
affect.
negative.
Some of your things are derived stats, so I would maybe just write down or take a picture of your current stats.
I think if you do the negative modifier on the course,
Which-
that it will affect the derived
But
stat.
they'd have to do it on every single stat that's affected by those skills. It would be. Oh, you're talking. Yeah, okay. On the
Like,
I do set
modifier.
modifiers now.
on the-
Yeah,
on
I
the
can add
main-
those.
on the
on the
main
actual stats,
statistics,
you're right. Yeah.
not the skills,
Yeah, I
because
can-
the
I'll
skills
set this
derive
up.
from the stats.
So let's see. That's int
doesn't
will
take away any
reflection text.
It doesn't take away any training; it just reduces the base.
-1. That seems to work. Okay, cool.
Okay. All right, Opheia. Let's see. There's one more guy who is somewhere, and now Opheia, it is your turn. You can make that endurance check if you'd like, or this guy is still standing in front of you with his knife. with his toe scraper knife.
His toe picker. Ew.
I think all I can really do is try to shake this off, and why won't it let me type a minus into it?
It's a bad time, gang.
I think all I can really do is shake this off and try to book it. I don't think I could take him in my condition.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just still adding all of this. And dexterity, reflex, -1. Okay.
Adding insult to injury. You're already low reflexes.
Yeah. Things hurt even more. It's like going from age 30 to age 40. That's a
Not
joke
like
for our
we
younger
know.
viewers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry. What am I rolling?
Opheia.
What am I rolling to shake this off? I forgot.
It's an endurance check, but also you're not stabilized yet, so it's actually a -3 to those stats for now.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's rough.
Oh, girl.
You're on the other side of the building. I can help you with this, but you're on the other side of the building.
Opheia's having a girl moment.
I have no idea what's
kind of
going
am.
Is
on.
there any other kind?
Hashtag girl moment.
But you
This
can
is
also
just like
you can also stabilize yourself.
I can. I would be very tempted to do magic, but I don't know how that would look here.
It doesn't matter at this point.
It does not matter.
Yeah,
You're gonna
Yeah, I
die.
think the town full of cursed people that are trying to kill each other is probably.
that's fine.
You're in a
That's
Resident
actually
Evil
an extreme.
game.
And we are suddenly
That's an
in
extremely
Silent
good
Hill.
point.
You're in what is it, Lobo Blanco?
Yes, we're in Lobo Blanco.
But Leon Kennedy isn't here.
Um,
Sob.
Stop.
All right,
He would
Opheia.
know
So
what
you're going
he
to do
would know
an
what to do.
endurance, or are you
Let's
going to
see.
cast something?
Save us, Leon
I think I'm
Kennedy.
gonna cast something. Let me make sure. It didn't copy the
Oh, Opheia, I'm sorry.
description. I wanted.
It's also
Go
the
ahead.
start of your turn, so you will take 3 poison damage.
Oh,
God.
right.
And one more thing.
And one more thing, and one more thing, and one more thing, and one more
Yeah,
thing.
I
Sorry.
forgot about
Like
that
the
thing.
But at least you're not
Reminding
instantly
me. I'm
dead,
gonna
and
save
you
for
haven't
gritted teeth.
been decapitated. So
Yeah, I'm still limping. I still have a little bit of blood left in my body.
It's just poisoned.
Yeah. Okay.
We're not mad at you, GM. It's just like, oh god.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean, this
it's
did
just
not
a
go
day.
the way I was
Columbo.
planning at all
and
either.
one more
so-
thing.
Yeah, you sicked a bunch of commoners on us with fucking rusty knives.
Well,
To
there
be fair,
was.
we also got sicked on a bunch of commoners.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're trapped in here with us
Okay.
as well.
Yeah,
But they just keep
Blessing
critting.
of healing.
Mostly
we just
the-
couldn't.
mostly the Lorcan and Casper thing. I was like not planning that, but that's how it goes sometimes. Ooh, Opheia. All right,
Them's the
blessing of
breaks.
healing on yourself, presumably.
It allows me to. Yes, I can heal at 3 points per round, so I can undo.
You can also forgo the healing to just reduce the critical, stabilize the critical
You
by
could
1.
stabilize yourself.
I think
But
I'll
if it-
stabilize
If
myself.
it works the same way as mine does, which I think it does, it's
It
just
should. I think it's just. I think it's just a
it's
different.
the same spell. It just packaged a little differently.
Yeah, there's slightly
I think
different. One
yours
is
just-
concentration.
yours
The
just
one's like
yours just
continuous
costs more.
ones. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stabilize.
Okay.
And if I try to move, these fools are gonna get an opportunity attack on me, but I guess that won't matter, right?
No, they won't. In this game, they have to use an action to
Oh,
attack
that's right.
you.
They have
so-
to use their actions. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to head towards the inn.
Okay.
So let's see who's in the way. Oh, that merchant, that poor merchant that Kilton's been pummeling. Okay, let's see how far I can wobble.
Hold on, since
That one's for our older viewers.
All right. Opheia, you
For our
make it
greatest generation viewers.
inside.
Why
I'm
you wanna?
I'm gonna slump into this chair next to Dandelion.
Oh, he's hiding. But
Oh.
you had to
hiding in
complete
plain
his
sight.
16 to
Not-
see him. Remember, he's using his fade
I'm going to
ability.
slump into this chair, and I may or may not know that Dandelion is here.
You slump into the chair and realize Dandelion is also in the chair. You're just sitting on him. He goes, oh.
Good heavens.
Okay,
Wow, this
Opheia,
is
that's
quite
your
a scrap.
turn. So you still are.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. Well, we'll move on. But Opheia, can you check if your spell counters the poison effect as well, or do you still need to do the endurance to get rid of that? Meanwhile,
It just says that it's for healing a critical wound, yeah. But I'll look
okay,
at the
yeah.
poison.
So you'll still have to resolve the poison.
I'll let you know when my turn comes up, yeah.
Okay. The townsfolk are going to go. The pensive Sarlatan is going to throw a brawling at. Actually, no, he does. He's a small blades. He's going to pull a little knife out on you, Kilton, and he's going to go, why, yada. And he is going to.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
Let me at him.
13 to attack. That's probably going to be easy. And he also has a rate of fire of 2. So he's going to. Try again with his stiletto. 21 for the second one.
All right. Oh, nice. I'm gonna dodge and or escape.
Ooh.
I still beat him.
Still beat the first one.
All right, here we go.
Oh, nice, easily. You dodge out of the way of his stabs, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, thug, get out of here." His voice has changed entirely now because you've poisoned my mind.
Three Stooges thing.
Yeah. The humble merchant, Kilton, behind you. The humble merchant that you played pool with, wheezing. You turn, and he goes, "Oi, hey fella, it's not like you to do this. I only met you last night, or I guess the other night. But I know it's not in your soul to be like this. You're better than this."
Why is he suddenly from the Bronx?
I don't remember what his voice was.
He was
He was like a middle America, like.
Oh yeah. Well, he's been kicked in the chest. So anyone who's been kicked in the chest instantly sounds like they're from
Stewart.
Brooklyn.
You instantly become from the Bronx.
Yeah, it was literally.
It was a Jimmy Stewart kind of
It was
voice.
a Jimmy
right?
Stewart kind of voice, yeah.
Oh, Kilton, don't leave me here
Don't
to
leave-
die.
He's gonna attempt to persuade you, and if he succeeds, then
Every time you kick me in the chest, I
What
get
am
my
I?
wings.
What am I rolling?
Nature gives
resist
me wings.
coercion or whatever you feel like in this moment, but resist coercion or some.
Kick. Shut up! I stop him. No.
Why? Yeah. You beat him by 1. You're unfazed by the merchant's pleas to be better. You're better than this, Kilton.
Better than this, Kilton.
Oh my god.
All right,
Jiminy Cricket
that's
ass.
that townsfolk.
Jiminy
I think that's the only 2 townsfolk that are gonna do anything. I guess Florence can run screaming over here.
It's the second time second time this week she's had to do that. Poor
Yeah.
girl.
All right, and
Just
Lund
getting
will move a little
practice,
bit.
but I mean,
All right, Ramin is going to strangle this guy,
Nice.
but like
Yeah.
gently. He's gonna
Oh.
like. Oh god, he's not gonna. Yeah. We can try, but he's probably
Is
not.
he still the fucking tortured artist? That
Yeah.
guy? I thought he cold clocked him.
He did, but he's not like out unconscious yet. He didn't do enough
No.
damage. So, with that though, he does. Let's see. That's gonna do.
Call that poet power.
1d6. Ooh,
we
maximum
have to?
damage. Okay, yeah, that finishes off the poet. He's unconscious now. Ramin is then going to use his movement, which is 4, to move there. All
I
right,
think that's the closest the poet ever got to being finished off.
Ramin. Kilton, you are up. Go ahead and give us a resist magic check. The DC has once again been lowered. And a 16 is what you need now. It's gone down 1 each round.
Now I'm stunned.
Now you're stunned. Yes, but you can make your stun check. So, like, the
That
resist
is a
magic is
saving
right
throw?
as your turn starts, and you can do a stun
That's
check.
a saving throw.
Yes. And you're not. So you feel yourself come out of this.
What have I done? Humble merchant, forgive me.
It wasn't in your nature.
This
I
is the
know
worst thing that anybody in the party has done.
I can't believe the atrocities I've committed under the influence of that damned comet.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Or whatever magic is making us do this. I was outside, I'm not actually sure. And contemptible merchant, or charlatan, whatever your name is, pensive charlatan. I find it
Pensy Charlotte.
Charlotte Pence.
Can you find it in your heart or nuts, perhaps, to forgive me?
Let's see.
In the nuts to like 1 health.
Yeah. Kilton, for the sake of this, go. I mean, you're not going to fail, but give us a persuasion check for to try and
To look pathetic and sad as I unstun myself.
yeah. We'll let you do that as a free action. Yeah, I mean,
26.
there's unless you like multi-crit failed, which is possible, but didn't seem too likely.
So like
All right.
convince 2 commoners to not be mad at me, I think is fine. What are the benefits really of that?
Oh, I
They
still
don't
want to unleash.
Want to kill you? Something.
Yay.
Back,
All right,
back,
Mari,
I mean,
back
they
to
can
the
want to
sad
kill me if
one.
they want. I know how that one's
Back,
going to
back
end
to
up.
the real atrocities.
All right, Mari, what are you doing?
It's all an atrocity.
It's all an atrocity, but this one ended in a body count. I can see that Casper's coming back to him. His eyes are back to the normal amount of freaky, and not the extra amount of freaky.
Hey,
Yep, exactly. And you also see that there is this still possessed townsfolk who is attempting to kill Casper.
Cool. He's getting an Enya in the face, or wherever it hits.
me?
Not you, the guy. I see that you are no longer under the influence of this magical force that I understood was happening. And you are currently being attacked. Also, you're my friend.
For now.
Not in this exact moment, and maybe not after this, but you are my friend. Constellation mark. 21 for Mr. Man.
All right, he is going to attempt to dodge that because that's all he can really do. Well, I mean, I guess he could, in theory, try and block it, but he doesn't really want to do that, so he's going to try and dodge it. And he does not. He fails with a 16. Not a critical failure, but enough to hit him. So go ahead and roll for damage. Ooh, pretty good roll there.
And let's see. Is he on fire? 40.
Roll 4 on a D100? How was that?
I rolled the 4 on a D100, I guess.
Yeah, same odds as any of them.
I guess so, yeah. Just
That
I was
that means-
expecting
that
a
means he's-
different number. So.
He's not on fire, or he is on fire. I don't remember.
I think we've decided that it's like 75 to 100 is on, like higher number is good in percentages is I think what
Yes.
we've landed on. Although we've gone back and forth a few times.
I
but-
honestly don't know how to do it. So because I'm stupid. But he
I
takes
mean, we could
18.
pick any 25 numbers out of the 100 and say that that's the range, but 'cause,
That's
yeah.
true. Like numbers don't have to do that.
But we
he's not on
usually
fire.
do higher. So he's not on fire, but he takes 18 points of fire damage to
Oh,
his.
I gotta pick a spot. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oops, not that one. Sorry, that was simple critical fatal. It's human damage location. Right leg.
All right, right leg. So let's go ahead and see what his armor is. Let's see. He has armor on his legs. Okay, so that's 13 and then have to okay, so You will take 6 damage from that. And, whoops. There we go. All right. Looks like it hurt quite a bit, but yeah. Actually, I am going to give him... These guys are like... I don't know how long it's going to take them to ever pass. Yeah, close actually, but...
Give him a chance every time they take damage.
Yeah. Surprisingly close for that guy. Especially damage getting hit by like a fireball thing. All right. That's your action, Mara. You want to do anything else?
I want to conserve stamina a little bit. I can definitely tell Lorcan's dead, though. He's not dying or bleeding out. He's just dead.
Yeah, unfortunate.
He's just dead. I'm just going to stick here then. I don't want to spend any more stamina to do more spells just yet. Just holding the boy.
Holding the boy. Casper fucking finally realizes what he's done. He's going to drop his weapon. And just kind of like look over at Lorcan. What the fuck is going on? What happened?
He went berserk. The comet's making everyone with a mark that doesn't have the right amount of mental fortitude deranged. You said the darkness was coming and you were to join it. I don't know what the fuck that means. But a good portion of this town is going crazy right now.
Lorcan. Casper's going to attempt to run away.
Okay.
He's going to turn tail and run. Boop, 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 boop. Full dash, baby. I think that I can get to... Actually, I have no idea what my run is. Hold on. Excuse you. Why can't I click on my character sheet? There you are. My full run is 30.
You are out of there.
I am out. I am the fuck out of there.
You want to say are you like heading out of town essentially? Or...
Yeah, he's trying to get out of town.
I'm going to say with a movement speed that high, you are essentially out of combat and like you get to like the edge of the river and like outside the main part of town within like, I mean, if you can move 30 meters every 3 seconds, like you're out of there.
Nobody can catch me. Yeah, I'm gone. I'm gone. Casper's gone.
All right.
Casper refuses to acknowledge his
the consequences of his
acknowledge it, but he refuses to have other people acknowledge it to his face.
He's having a moment.
Casper's having a Casper moment.
The townsfolk that are under the influence still are going to go. Mari, this one is going to run up to you now and is going to attempt to stab you with the dagger. gets 2 attacks. Is going to not going to aim. This is a little bit more insane, I guess, at this point. A little less coherent. It seems as though the longer they are under the influence of this, the less control they maintain of themselves. 22 to hit with the first one.
Okay, I'm gonna. Why are you rolling 3?
Oh, did it? No, got 2.
I see 3 on here.
Oh, this one was his resist magic. The first.
They're all privately rolled, so I can't see what they are.
Yeah.
So I'm going to dodge escape for the first one.
22 and 21 are the attacks.
Let's
First
see,
one is coming in at your left arm with the 22.
Okay, let's do dodge escape. Do I just roll the dodge? I never do this, so do I just roll the skill dodge escape?
Yeah, you can do it that way, or you can use the defense button at the top. I usually just roll the skills just because it's easier, but... Okay, 18 does not beat the 22, so he comes in for damage there. Does 4 damage if it gets through your armor.
Can I see it so I can take the damage?
Yep. Oh, shoot, I just deleted it. Crap. Instead of revealing it. Is there a way to undo?
No, there isn't.
Let me just re-roll it, and he probably will get... Okay, let me just re-roll it until he gets the same thing. Because that's the fastest way I can do this. Oh, god damn it. Okay, one more. Hold on. Okay, that's less. We'll just do that. He rolls up a 3 on his attack damage. So.
Okay, so how do I damage? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know how to do this.
You right-click on the actual number,
right-click.
and then there'll be an option to apply damage.
Right click, apply damage. Oh, that did it automatically. Awesome.
Yep. So you can take 2 damage, kind of cuts into your dress a little bit and kind of nicks your arm. You start to feel the warm trickle of blood kind of staining your outfit a little bit as that one comes in at your left arm. And then I need a defense for the 21. This one, he's coming in towards your torso.
What was this one to hit?
21 to the torso.
Okay. Damn it.
All right. 5 again. Reveal that. Not deleted this time. Oh, do you not
What?
have armor on?
I do have armor on my chest. What the fuck?
Is it equipped?
It might
I
have
had that
not.
problem earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like none of your armor is equipped. So go ahead and we'll delete that and heal the damage that it did to you, and then just make sure everything's equipped.
No, god damn it! I hate this thing. It's 33 plus 5 is 38. All right. I'm about to disintegrate this man's brain. I don't
All right.
want to kill anyone, but I might have to.
So go ahead and right-click on the 5 and then apply that with your armor on. It should probably... I don't know how much your... Yeah, so it doesn't do anything because your armor is high enough, so... All right, that's that one's turn. The one over here is going to stab... You know who? Toward the blacksmith. He is unconscious and prone. Did I lose connection? Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Foundry's
I can
just
hear you.
working really weird and slow for me.
Hmm.
It's not rolling stuff for me, and it's not closing sheets the way it's supposed to. I'm just gonna refresh Foundry for a second here. We'll take a quick. We're gonna wrap up here in a second here. Let's see, We're at an hour and a half on the recording.
Oh yeah.
We're going to finish up this round, and then, well, you'll see what happens at the end of this round. So.
I don't. Hey, boss, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like the sound of that. That sounds intimidating.
You've run away.
What, you think something worse could happen? Come on. What else could happen?
What else could happen?
All right, so this guy is going to stab Tor the blacksmith on the ground, killing him because he is unconscious and has basically no health.
Jeez.
And then he's going to go after Humble Merchant. Humble Merchant has his back turned. Kilton, you see this crazed villager running up behind Humble Merchant who's trying to convince you to choose a better life. You've got it in you, Casper. I mean, Kilton. I don't know, Casper. I keep getting you guys confused because you have the same start every time. I'm just... All right. He's going to try and stab Humble Merchant, and he gets a +3 to this because
Merchant, no!
his back is turned.
Humble Merchant, no.
I'll kill this guy.
All of the fan favorites going down.
All right.
By fans, we mean us.
Yeah.
So it is. So it goes.
All right. Humble Merchant has to beat a 21, and he has a -3 because he can't see. Oh, no. He doesn't have a negative. It's only a plus. So he might actually, if he gets a good roll. Oh, and no, he did not. Humble Merchant got a 0.
No!
Oh, many such cases.
Yeah. Just for the
That's
sake of
really
this, I mean, Humble
sad.
Merchant's dead, but I want to roll on the deadly critical table just so we can see how
What, just
Humble
for fun,
Merchant,
Goose?
how Humble
just
Merchant gets
flavor,
killed.
Just for narrative panache.
Yeah, just to see what
Just for
Kilton
your, just to get
witnesses
your kicks.
as a 2, a dismembered leg. You see as
Cut off.
Oh, he gets
the
a Skyrim fucking
yeah.
ragdoll crit.
He goes, Kilton, please. It's not worth it. You know, I used to be an adventurer, but then I took... And then the guy runs up and stabs him and cuts his leg off. He goes, no! Oh, not
Why
again!
would you?
And he dies. Horribly.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. That ain't it.
Not Humble Merchant.
Humble Merchant.
Not Humble
is
Merchant.
No more.
Our
His
good
leg.
friend Humble Merchant.
Unfortunate. All right, that's that guy. The third one is not anywhere near you guys. He's doing his own thing. So Opheia, you are up. You are. You need to take 3 poison damage,
Yes, I do.
and you are now stabilized, which means that you have a -1 to your int, reflex, dex, and will. Oh, and your stamina is halved, not quartered anymore. So if you didn't adjust that, you can adjust that
Oh,
as
I
well.
did not. Let me put that back in. Back 19. I guess I should do endurance to not be poisoned because I can't use a spell. I just have to I have to tough it out. I have to tough out my poison.
Sweat it out.
Yeah, I think it's
so
either that or there's like certain spells or antidotes and stuff that can remove that effect, but it's a challenging one to deal with. So it's a DC 14, I believe.
I'll put some luck into this because, here we go. Let's endure.
15. You fight through the pain and you begin to feel the effects begin to wear off. So you are no longer poisoned, but you still are only stabilized with your critical wound.
Wait.
So that costs an action. You could spend stamina to do another action if you'd like.
I'm going to spend stamina. I'm going to spend, I think it's going to be free stamina to, well, can I cast a spell? Can I cast more healing?
You haven't cast a spell yet, so yeah. You haven't done... I mean,
Okay.
there's not... Yeah, you can do as many spells as you want in this game. There's no spell slots, so.
It's just however
Okay.
much however much vigor you've got, but if you haven't cast
Yeah.
anything, you haven't hit your vigor threshold yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't ever cast over your vigor threshold. It's a bad time. Just
Good
pro
to
tip.
know.
Pro tip.
Okay.
You take
Yeah.
hella
Let's-
you take hella damage.
Where is my vigor threshold?
Under magic and spells with your foci.
There we go. 2. Wow.
What?
Oh, but the staff adds to it. Okay. The tattoo also adds to it.
How is your
Okay.
that doesn't seem right.
I'll look into this later. Okay.
All
There we
right,
go.
Vigor Georg over here.
Yeah, because
Still, I should have a little bit.
you should have more because you are a spellcasting class.
Yes, I
Yeah.
should. I'll investigate this later. I can get 3 health back, so I will.
Okay. Staving off the wound, you begin to kind of channel some of your druidic energies and powers into your own well-being.
I think the only thing else to do is I think I'll just say that I'm holding my sickle in my other hand, in case anybody wants to try to get me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna. Actually, where should I go? I'm not very useful right here. Kilton's not there anymore. I would probably want to head towards Mare, but I don't think in character I would know where she is. Yeesh. I've done my actions. I'll stay put.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. It is Lun and the rest of the villagers' turn. And at this point, let's see. Humble Merchant is no more. The Vengeful Laborer, the Charlatan has been convinced they're just going to kind of flee from the area. And you see at this point, as the round comes back again, that you hear the distinct sound of the town's alarm bell begin ringing, and you also hear the more authoritative shouts of some of the town guard arriving from kind of the outskirts where they're normally positioned. You see that some of them are already bloodied and seem like they're kind of trying to group together to deal with this situation. Kilton out at the front, you see about half a dozen, maybe 8 or so, kind of coming up the street. You see that 4 of them are armed with like heavy crossbows, and the 4 in the front have kind of like baton type weapons, and are like kind of knocking down some of the just like making sure that the non-affected civilians are still like stay in their buildings, and you see that the townsfolk here, as the guards approach, they all fire their crossbows into this guard or into this civilian insane afflicted person. There is no defense for him at least, against that many crossbow bolts. The rest of the guards rush up, checking Tor the blacksmith as well as Humble Merchant. And you also see Mare as you are in conflict with Leo here, the local who is attempting to stab you and mince you. you see a handful, about 5 or 6 guards coming up the way that Casper ran. And you see that they rush up. 3 of them grapple the kind of writhing and frothing Leo, disarming him, pulling him off, and subduing him on the ground, and releasing you from the conflict that you were in. And with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the combat, as the town's guard has responded, and there is not really any effective combat that the remaining afflicted could do against them. So, with that,
God, what a mess.
That could have gone
What a mess.
any other way, yeah.
I mean,
What
that could have gone. It
What
could
a
have gone
shit-
worse.
What a shit show.
It technically could have gone worse.
It can always go worse. It can always go worse in this game. It's The Witcher.
Yeah, it's really rough that I was like, well, I'm glad I didn't lose a limb.
Being split like that is so rough. Oh, man.
It just seemed like it would be like, oh,
Lorcan, I'm
Be
so
like a-
My
sorry.
baby boy.
I am so
Bradley.
sorry.
Ugh. She knows why. She's smart enough to understand how this derangement works. She knows you didn't mean to do it, but you still did it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've all got these things called emotions that make this really,
Really hard to be rational 100% of the time about it, but yeah.
well, with that, the town guard are starting to question everybody and kind of get a sense of what has happened here. What you're able to gain from this from what's happening here, at least in the situation, it's still only like early afternoon at this point, and so still fully broad daylight out, and you get the impression, you see that like there's a couple farmhouses on fire. There's like bodies in the streets. It seems as though there was probably about half a dozen other people in Saints Crossing that were affected, including the 3 that you have. Well, I guess you only actually saw 2, but about half a dozen is your best estimate, looking at kind of the wreckage and carnage that is going on around you. And we will pick up there next time with the consequences of what has happened. So.
Yay,
woohoo!
consequences.